extreme right and divisible by 4. So what we should do there? So we'll go to an example. So what will happen? What we should do first? We have to go to the extreme right hand. Where is the extreme right hand? This is the extreme right hand. That's it. From there you have to take the last two digits you have to take. So which is the last two digits? This one. Isn't it? So 12 is the number formed by the last two digits. Okay. So we have to check whether this 12 is divisible by 4 or not. Whether 12 is divisible by 4. If you are dividing 12 by 4, you will get the remainder as 0. That means 12 is divisible by 4. So you can say that this number is divisible by 4. Okay. So this is divisible by 4. What about the next number? In the extreme right hand, last two digits is what? 8 and 2. The number formed by last two digits is 82. We will check whether it is divisible by 4. What we should do is, if we dividing that by 4, the remainder should be 0. Okay. 2 4s are 8. And you can put 2 down. But what happened here? 2 you can't divide by 4. Okay. So what we should do here? We have to put 1 0 there. So what is the remainder we got there? 2 is the remainder we got there. That means we got a remainder there. Okay. So whether this number is divisible by 4? No. Because the last two digits, the number formed by the last two digits is not divisible by 4. So this number is not divisible by 4. Okay, we'll check the next number, 48. Okay, in this number, what is the number given here? 53,21,048. In that, the number formed by the last two digits is 48. You can easily check there whether it is divisible by 4. If you are dividing, what will happen? Okay, this 8 we have to put down. 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So you got the remainder as 0. Isn't it? Okay, you got the remainder as 0. So you can say that this number is divisible by 4. Divisibility rule of 8. So what is the divisibility rule? If the number formed by last 3 digits on extreme right hand is divisible by 8. So it is similar to 4. Divisibility rule of 4. In divisibility rule of 4, the last 2 digits we have to take. Here what we should do? We have to take the last 3 digits on extreme right hand. Okay. So we have to check whether that last 3 digits, the number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Then you can say that the given number is divisible by 8. Okay. We'll check through an example. So the first question is this one. 7,23,840. So which is the number formed by last 3 digits on extreme right hand? So this is the extreme right hand. In that 3 digits formed by the last 3 digits, the number formed by the last 3 digits is 840. We have to check whether this 840 is divisible by 8. For that, what we should do? We have to divide this 840 by 8 and want to check whether the remainder is 0 or not. Okay. So 840, if you are dividing by 8, what you will get as the remainder? Okay, 1 8s are 8. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. 4 we have to bring down. So 4 we can't divide by 8 because it is smaller than the divisor. So what we should do? We have to put a 0 here and want to bring down this 0 down. Isn't it? Okay. Now you got it as 40. For how many times 8 will goes in 40? 5 8s are 40. So what you got as remainder? 0 you got as remainder. That means you can divide. That means the 840 is divisible by 8. So this number is divisible by 8. Okay, we'll go to another example. 014 is the number formed by the last 3 digits in the extreme right hand. Okay, 014 means you can take this 14, isn't it? 0 is meaningless if you are taking that. That means 14, you have to check whether 14 is divisible by 8. Whether 14 is coming in 8 table, no. So 14 is, if you are dividing 14 by 8, definitely a remainder will be there. So it is not divisible by 8. So you can say that this given number is not divisible by 8. So this is not divisible by 8, this is divisible by 8. Okay, next one is this number 65,31,088. In that, the number formed by the last 3 digits in extreme right hand is 88. Because one number is 0 there. If you are dividing 88 by 8, what you will get? If you are dividing 88 by 8, you will get quotient as 11 and remainder as 0. That means you can divide this. That means this number is divisible by 8. Okay, so this also divisible by 8. So now we will move to divisibility rule of 11. How we will check the divisibility rule of 11? If the difference of some more digit at odd places and some more digit at even places is either 0 or divisible by 11, we can say that that number is divisible by 11. So for that, what you should do? First, you have to find out. So you got a number. If you got a number like this, first you find out the sum of digit at odd places. Then you should find out sum of digit at even places. Then you have to find out the difference of that. Okay. Then if the difference is either 0 or divisible by 11, then you can say that that number is divisible by 11. So we'll check through an example. Okay. So the question I got here was 10,428. In that, what we should do? First, we have to find out sum of digits at odd places. So for that, I am going to number this digits. That means this is my question. So the digits in the first place, that means digit in one place is 8. So second place it is 2. Third place it is 4. Fourth place it is 0. And fifth place it is 1. So first what I should do? Sum of digit at odd place. Sum of digit at odd places. So which and all are odd numbers here? The first place, third place and fifth place are odd numbers. It's odd places, isn't it? So we have to take the digits in the odd places. So first I should take 8. Then we should take 4. Then we should take 1. Okay. So these are the numbers. That means the digits at odd places. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13 we will get. Sum of digits at odd places we will get as 13. Now what we should do? We have to find out sum of digits at even places. Sum of digit at even place. Okay, here which are the sum of, that means which are the digits at even places? This one, 2 and 0. This is in the second place and this is in the fourth place. Okay. So which what will be the sum? 2 plus 0, that is equal to 2 will be the sum of digits at even places. Now what we should do? We have to find out the difference between these two. That means the difference between sum of digits at odd places and sum of digits at even places. Okay. That means the difference I am going to write. What will be the difference? 13 minus 2. What is 13 minus 2? 11. So we got the difference as 11. Whether this 11 is divisible by 11? Yes. 11 is divisible by a number itself is divisible by a number is divisible by that number itself. So 11 is divisible by 11 itself. So you can say that the difference is divisible by 11. So the given number, that means 10,428 is divisible by 11. So what we done here? We found sum of digits at odd places and sum of digits at even places, and we found the difference of the sums. Then we got 11 as the difference. So that 11 is divisible by 11. So you can say that the given number is divisible by 11. The second question is 7 crores 1,69,803. So we have to check whether it is divisible by 11. So what we should do first? We have to number this because we have to find out the odd places and even places. So what we should do first? We should number like this. 1, 2. The digits we will number like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will start from the right and we will go to left. Okay. From the right, you have to number the first digit as 1, second digit as 2. Like that you have to number. Why we are doing like this? Because it will be easy to find out odd places and even places. Okay. So next what we should do? Sum of digits at odd places we have to find out. So we have to check which and all are the digits in the odd places. Okay. So first digit is what? 3. Okay. 3 is the first digit. It is in first place. Next one is what? 8. Okay. That is in third place. And next one is what? Fifth place is 6. Then what is in next number? 7th place is 0. Okay. So that is the digits at odd places. If you are adding, then what will happen? 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. Okay. Now we will go to the digits at even places. So we have to find out the sum, so the digits at even places. 0 plus 9 plus 1 plus 7. Okay. So what will be the sum? 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. So we got the sum of digits at odd places and even places as 17. If you are finding out the difference between them, what you will get? 17 minus 17 is equal to 0. That means you got the difference as 0. So if you got difference as 0, what is the divisibility rule? If the difference is either 0 or divisible by 11, you can say that that number is divisible by 11. That means the given number 7,1,69,803 is divisible by 11. So you can see that this is a big number. It is really difficult to divide and find out whether it is divisible. So by using this simple method, you can easily find out whether it is divisible by 11 or not. We move to the last example. So what is the number given? 71,36,985 is the number given. Okay. So first what we should do? We should number like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we have to find out sum of digits at odd places. So first digit is 5. Then we should write 9. Then we should write 3. Then we should write 7. Okay. So if you are adding, what you will get? 5 plus 9, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17 plus 7, 24. And the sum of digits at even place. So the remaining which and all we left? 8 plus 6 plus 1. Okay. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. Okay. We got 15. Now we got sum of digits at odd places and sum of digits at even places. Now what we should do? We have to find out the difference. 24 minus 15. What do you get? So 4 minus 5 is not possible. We have to borrow 1. Then 14 minus 5 is 9. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. We got difference as 9. So it is neither 0 nor 11. So what is the what we can say from here? Difference we got as 9. It is neither divisible by 11 and it is not equal to 0. That means the given number is not divisible by 11. I have explained you all the divisibility rule. That means divisibility rule of 2, 5, 10, 3, 9, 4, 8, 6 and 11 I explained. Now I will tell you an easy method how to remember this. To remember the divisibility rules. Okay. So first I am going to take 2, 5, 10. So what is the why I wrote 2, 5, 10 together? Because in this all this tree we are checking the unit place. Okay. Unit place of the given number. Okay. In 2 what we should remember that in units place even number should come. Okay, even should come in the unit place. That means the number divisible by 2 should come in the unit place. And in 5 what should come in the unit place? 0 or 5 should come in the unit place. Here in 10 in unit place. So here you are checking the unit place, and here in first one even number should come in the unit place. In second, fifth, that means if you are checking the divisibility of 5, 0 or 5 should come in the unit place. And if you are checking the divisibility of 10, 0 should come in the unit place. Okay, next one is 3 and 9. How will you remember this? That means in this 2, you have to find the sum of digits. Okay, you have to find out the sum of digits, and that sum of digits you have to find out, and you have to check whether it is divisible by 3. If it is divisible by 3, you can say that is divisible by, that the given number is divisible by 3. And if it is divisible by 9, you can say that that number is divisible by 9. Okay. Now what we should do, 4 and 8, what we should do? In 4, we have to take the last 2 digits from the extreme right hand and the number formed by the last 2 digits. Okay. We have to take the last 2 digits here, and we have to check whether that number is divisible by 4. Then you can say that that is divisible by 4. And in 8 what you should do? You have to take last 3 digits. Okay. That means the number formed by the last 3 digits. Okay. Here you have to take last 2 digits. Here you have to take last 3 digits. Okay. And you have to check this last 2 digits, the number formed the last formed by the last 2 digits divisible by 4. Here you have to check the number formed by the last 3 digits divisible by 8 or not. Okay. Then if you are going to sixth one, that means if you are going to check the divisibility of 6, what you should do? First you have to check the divisibility of 2, then you have to check the divisibility of 3. Okay, then what about the 11th divisibility rule? You have to find out the sum of digits at odd places and sum of digits at even places, and you have to find out the difference. If the difference is 0 or divisible by 11, you can say that that number is divisible by 11. Okay, this is all about divisibility rules. I think all of you understood, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you have any suggestion, you can drop that suggestion in my comment box. Okay, thank you for watching.